10.5 hours.
Oh, you saw that? You saw you
Oh, I
posted.
saw that.
He was
100%
streaming. He was streaming that.
Yeah, for
Oh,
one or for 10 hours and 20 minutes.
did he
That's
literally?
when he that's when he got well no, that's how long it took him to roll 1,020s.
Oh my god! Why did he probably had like a bunch of dice? Why didn't just chucked a bunch of them just like five at a time?
Because that doesn't count.
What do you mean doesn't count?
He said it. He says he's got to roll it one by one. So he
Well,
just he had a whole bunch of them and he was just rapid firing it.
oh my god! Reloading, reloading, rapid fire rolling. Also, we should be live. Where is Ravan? Anybody gets a hold of him?
Quickly checking Steam.
Oh my god! Yeah, let's see.
He fell over.
He fell over and died. The end.
Sort by Project Zomboid.
Oh my god!
Nope, not online.
Wow. Impressive.
Of course, this guy is playing Elden Ring.
Everybody, I think, is playing Elden Ring except for me.
It's 2022. What other game would they be playing at this moment in time?
Kirby, the new Kirby.
Kirby, yeah.
No,
I was gonna say
I don't know a single person playing that other than like
well,
three
now
people.
you do because I am.
I don't know why, but I put a riddle in time for spam.
Oh my
Just
god.
leave it there.
Also,
Sorry,
Ira was so
I know it
sad.
There.
Also, god damn it, where is the fucking meme? I'm looking for it. Oh yeah, Ken, you saw this? Give me a second, I'm just gonna pin, edit. No, I'm gonna reply to this. Like literally last session with Warren was literally me. This. Just fucking. That was the best shit ever, cause anyway. Yeah, welcome to 63. Session 63.
Welcome.
Welcome. Good morning. Vamos sakras.
Wonderful.
So, I don't know if Ravan is gonna join in because I don't see him being online. But we can assume that he will be eventually.
We can all assume that he's dead.
That's another perspective.
Perhaps. Maybe.
Yes.
So, I guess because it's already past quite a bit of the session, I gotta ask a simple question: is everybody ready?
Ready enough.
Shouldn't I be? Yo.
Never.
I'm always going to be ready just to spite you.
Ken, Kron.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Okay, let's go. So, last we left off, you were literally just approaching an island that greeted you with fireworks. While Rog went out to investigate to see what's good in this new island, the rest of you went to Green Shade to get Kaz out. You did find Kaz's body froze over solidly and intact in the tavern. But also you realize that there's some creatures that made their home there, as tunnels had been carved in the ice, and people who supposed to be outside, because there's signs of people getting frozen over. Not a single body, not a single trace of blood, but mimics of speech, humanoid speech, were heard echoing. So Plucky decided to lay a trap with an owlbear and dispersed the first few. And then, of course, Lecter burned the tavern to the ground. And
No. Lecter Cloud killed. I burned the tavern to the ground.
okay. Well, I mean, you killed the first one with your bow, then Cloud kill from Lecter, and then, of course, oh yeah, I was thinking about a different thing. Yeah, so yeah, you literally told the owlbear Plucky to just piss. Or set things on fire, and it pissed molten magma, which slowly but surely caught everything on fire, as one might assume. And yeah, you got Kaz out, and in the meantime, Rog was basically fighting this giant lizard creature, a giant snake. I won't tell its name because you don't know what. But yeah, a fight ensued. Kaz just wakes up all of a sudden without any explanation out of his deep slumber. And yeah, battle ensues for a bit before Plucky decided, you know what? I got very convenient to teleport to the head. Let me just crawl up the nostril of this creature and find its brain so I can kill it. Which he did, and now the monster lays dead. Defeated. The local populace, these small cat-like creatures, are celebrating and basically worshipping you as heroes. And
Kind of have a thing of people worshipping us now, don't we?
and yeah, you essentially are kind of just salvaging stuff. You got two messages, like one from Fang and one from Tasha, both questioning if you're willing to sell your latest skill. And with that, last we left off, you were literally, just figuring out what to do with the body. I told you how much space you had last week. I really hope that you actually put at least a thought of what you want. So with that,
For a second, I thought it was. Nah.
uh,
Well, technically speaking, I do have a plan. But of course, that is dependent on one other thing. I will send 2 more sendings to Tasha and Fang, respectively.
mhm.
Asking whether they would be willing to pay more if the dragon was untouched.
Yeah, a bit too late for that.
Yeah.
I mean, how
Fang?
much did you take? I mean, the only thing damaged right now is the brain, as far as I remember.
No.
I had already taken an eye, right?
Yeah,
Well,
so
Fuck that idea then.
both eyes
I
are
take-
Sorry.
taken out, the tongue, the massive things.
Oh yeah, fuck no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bunch of nose hair.
Yeah.
They're
Okay,
made
now I
out of
remember.
interesting
Now I remember.
material.
Oh yeah,
Well.
yeah. Give me a second. Just
Mhm.
Actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, where's the where's the thing I said? Let me check. Where did I put it?
yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, are you gonna rephrase the question, or are you just not gonna send it?
Nope, just drop it.
Okay.
Quick
yeah,
note.
the felines are basically carving into the side of the beast and basically rendering for meats, and like they grab like a nice slab, like 4 or 5 feet, and 2 of these cats immediately just go and run off with the piece. And they're basically making like a traffic of like getting a piece out and them going
Yeah,
into.
take it. Yeah. Usual. Okay, wonderful.
Where didn't I was sure I put. Oh, right. TTS. What I took is in TTS.
Oh god. Let's see. 2DS.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Ton of each: ignition, fuel, blood, scales, spikes, leather, hide, bone. Alrighty. Noted. So it takes. Okay, so to put in perspective, right? It's been
Yeah.
5 sessions since the morning. You've been on a
That's been a long fucking day.
yes. It's been a very, very long day, and you're very tired. It is about 11 in the evening. It's a cloudless night. The stars are in full glory, including the moon. Uh, and it just kind of illuminates your kill as you casually scavenge it for things. So is anybody gonna do anything specific, or just gonna scavenge it?
Like, I mean, the master crafter is Rog, so I'll just be assisting in his part of the deal.
Okay.
Because, quite honestly, apart from the things that he is already interested in, I don't really have much to take. The only thing not in the list that we agreed to take are nose hair, eyes, and the tongue, right?
Nose, ear, eyes, tongue, and of course the 4 very, very long and very pointy fangs of the creature.
Yeah.
But yeah, you did essentially just takes a good hour. But there is a problem of the liquids. How are you gonna carry it? Bag of holding can have so much of it.
Well. Oh, I got it. I'm gonna use its own skin, like not skin like skin, but I'm gonna use the own pouch, its own, like the stomach or the air. I'm just gonna tie a knot where the liquid is, keep it in there, and keep it like a water pouch. You know?
Like a water skin.
Yeah, that.
That's going to be quite dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
Roll me just a strength check, Rog. Plucky, besides nose hairs, it's not very hard. It's just you stab not the hairs, but like basically the flesh under it, and just kind of get them out. So yeah.
Does anybody have any way that I could get protection from, say, like really, really strong acid?
Should
Nope.
be able to be arranged.
I mean, don't we have some black dragon scales? Aren't those resistant to it?
My
Yeah.
father's stomach.
1 second. Yeah. I mean, it's no immunity. Did the shield that Rivan had, the platinum scale, just completely disappear, or did it just reappear in his hands?
Oh no, it's theoretically in his bag of holding. So
Since he's not here right now, could I ask
Sure.
him to give it to me?
yeah, I see why not.
Mm,
Hmm.
I mean, it's not a full immunity, but it's certainly going to lessen the pain of it. If you're fine with this, of course, Plucky. If this suffices.
He's looking at the size of it. Yeah, actually, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to its belly. I don't know about this.
Hmm.
Never mind. It's too
Plucky.
big.
Plucky, I think it would be even easier to get to the belly because don't snakes have bellies the length of their bodies or something?
You forget
Oh.
that this thing is multiple miles long.
Exactly. So multiple freaking miles of stomach.
Multiple miles of acid.
Yep.
Good point.
Counterpoint, multiple miles of acid.
Not even
If you want-
counterpoint, it's just a point.
If you were to have somebody have protect elements and haste, and runs very fast through it.
That is a stupid idea. I think it would be better to just cut it open. Just
I'll
pick a
say.
spot.
To lower the
But
bound
think of
that
it,
we
you
could
just
get
run
even
from
lower.
one end to the other end until you're all pooped out.
That could take a while.
I'm giving up on this idea. It was an idea. It's a
Alright.
bad idea.
Nah, it's all right. We all have those.
I have one other spell that could be interesting in that regard. Depends on how fast you can walk, actually. Autoluk's Resilient Sphere. But yeah, if you wish to give up on this, so be it. I'm fine with this either way.
It's just too big.
Yeah,
Plus, what do I
it is.
realistically expect to find in there? Do we know if magic was a thing in these people's world?
I don't think so. I mean, we haven't found any traces of that.
Yeah, then what would I expect to find in there, honestly?
So, yeah.
Hmm.
Electra, any responses to either of them? We're just gonna.
I think after we had finished with our logistics, I'd be informing both of them that there is one other person interested in buying this thing. So both of them should make an offer so we can at least compare what we're getting out of this.
So Fang responds, I need to see the condition of the thing.
Feel free to join us here.
While Tasha says, I need to check the actual quality of scales and flesh to determine.
Join us here then.
But as
Information for both of them.
as soon as Fang finishes the sentence, he literally just fucking appears a few seconds later, like good 20 feet above you, and then almost like just floods into the sand and kind of face plants and kind of slowly but surely stands up and starts wiping off the sand off him. And you first thing you see, Electra, in this thing, it is a kobold. Its eyes are glowing quite bright, this mixture of white and blue, and you see there's multiple holes in his body that sand just pours through.
Like the sand that he just got from, or
Yeah, like he doesn't look like he's alive. Like he didn't look like he's alive previously. He was like looks like he's not breathing. Now he looks like he just has holes in his body that sand just goes through. Like you see holes in his neck that just pours out some sand out of it and just goes, and you can see through the hole. As he just kind of looks at you and says, "Ah, hello," and he kind of grabs your hand and shakes it.
Lecter is weirdly focused on these holes.
You just
Generally asking, are you alright there?
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm
that's the
fine.
formality.
I am fine. I'm just gonna ooh, and he immediately just kind of looks at the thing, just like, ooh, that's ooh. You can see behind his back the wings sprout out, and he starts to fly up. He's like, oh, ooh, I'll see you in a second. As he starts just to fly off. Yeah. Also, you do hear Zan and this just occasionally just shoot something and fucking cheer, followed by multiple cheers of his crew, and occasionally just seeing that this is just a sudden plume of fire in the desert.
They literally just formed a hunting party, didn't they?
Literally.
His ghosts are the beagles. Because, you know, like those
Maybe.
British guys.
Quick question: where is Alistair right now?
Alistair, the owlbear?
Yeah.
Theoretically, you kind of left him on the boat.
Because I imagine that would be the beagle.
But yeah,
That's one weird looking
out of-
beagle.
Part of the reason why there is a bunch of fire coming up.
He also has a flame throwing shotgun.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you saw them like an hour and a half ago. You see the new Dunkerkans who flew over at the beginning, like about 2 hours ago, is now coming back, and one of them, well, four of them like fly back to the ship, and one of them flies back, and it just looks at you and lecture and says, "We found some very interesting materials."
Okay.
Uh,
Anything
we're-
useful?
uranium. Do you even know what
Oh.
uranium is by any chance?
Would I by now?
Roll me. You know what? Roll me insight.
Oh, insight. Haven't rolled that in a while. 16.
Okay, so you've been. It's your party ship, and you've been quite a bit to the reactor, and you realize that uranium is like the thing, or at least the beginning part of it that required to actually run the thing. It's what keeps your boat running without wind, and it keeps the generator, whatever its purpose is, in the workshop running. So I guess it's good because they didn't add any way to get it, and they found some, so good on them.
If you think that it's of value, 1 second. If you think that it's of value, feel free to take whatever you can get off this material. I do not know about your refinement and extraction methods, so if you need any assistance with that, I'm sure we can manage somehow.
We got it covered, but thank you for the offer. Oh yeah, I think there was talks about making the ship airborne. Is that still a go, or?
There were conversations about that sometimes. If you have some kind of tech for that,
Most
I'm
definitely.
sure it would be appreciated.
Mm-hmm. He kind of just nods and just flies off, and you basically see that, like Ken, he has some sort of metal thing on his back, and he just flies away using that.
Oh dang! I was gonna try to say something to him before he left.
You can. Nobody's stopping you.
Hey, but wait a minute! You know how to do a whole lot of things, and you've got the stuff on the bridge area that's able to look at stuff far away.
Mm-hmm.
Can you look inside the thingy? And I point to the giant dragon.
It depends on what you're looking for. Inside that thing, I don't think it's gonna show.
Is there anything unusual or useful in it?
We found some uranium in its layer. We don't really know what more. Well, besides a giant fucking snake just in a desert, we don't really see anything unusual.
Fair enough. Never mind. Carry on.
Just kind of nods and flies off.
Araxis, actually, I forgot to mention a little something to you. Did you know that Monster Hunter actually had a canon crossover with
Witcher?
Witcher? Yeah.
Yes, I know, but also, no.
Not like we hadn't had a crossover with The Witcher yet anyway.
But could you say that magic exists in the Monster Hunter world?
It does. But it's like you probably assume most powerful things in Monster Hunter are made from the monsters themselves. You want to correct me on that?
Not
Probably not.
hardly.
Yeah, so
I mean, it's true that it is the monster, but some materials are kind of special, but they do come from monsters.
Anywho.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, anybody's gonna just like, what are you doing? Are you gonna take a long rest, or you just like,
I sent you a DM.
I'm gonna
A
ask
message.
Lecter. I'm actually gonna ask Lecter to do a little something for me.
What do you need?
Could you give me a link to communicate with these felines?
I really need to get on to Diplomat's Blessing, don't I? tongue and comprehend languages. Comprehend languages to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The
okay.
usual.
So yeah, everybody, you just hear it's all this time, all this hour and something past. They still are cutting into the beast and just getting the meat out of it. Also, Ken, Lena is asleep. You can easily find her in your room, so it's up to you to decide which
It's
one.
late at night, isn't it?
It's midnight.
Yeah, we're going to bed then.
I'm gonna grab a fucking feline as a fucking cuddly bear.
No.
One quick question before I leave the island for now. These feline creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Do they use any kind of metal-based architecture, like small
Nope.
metal parts, nails, anything?
Everything seems to be made of twig and bone.
I'm actually.
Do they have some kind of like bone ornaments or something?
Um,
Just like
some
small things standing or sitting around?
small bone ornaments, either in totems or in their masks, but only a few in the masks have them, and they seem to be commanding the smaller ones. And when I say smaller ones, they literally have like a quarter foot shorter than the bigger ones. It's not really. They're almost like the biggest one is like 4'2".
Yeah.
I'm
I
actually
would
going.
try to discreetly grab one of the parts of one of the totems using Mage Hand,
Yeah.
just for the collection.
Yeah. You just snatch that. Nobody seems to care. Everybody's busy just carrying meat.
Yep, quickly another addition to the specimens. Vial of bone, monster hunter. I'll again put it in one of my small vials and just leave it there. Take it with me as usual. I'll leave my drone on the island to keep an eye on the dragon.
So, a good half an hour later, well, as everybody, I guess, goes retired to take a long rest, right?
I was about to just go communicate with the felines that are still waking up.
Okay, they're all awake, and nobody's really, well, I mean, if you're gonna talk to them, they're gonna refer to you as Hero. Big Red Hero.
I'm not the only hero. Listen, if any of your feline pals are interested, and if you have any proficiency with smithing, or actually working to making special armor and weapons for others, and you want to travel to this wonderful world where there are monsters out the wazoo with more magic, you can come towards the ship tomorrow morning and ask to join the crew.
So you got about 30 something felines listening to you. All of them just kind of look at each other, and one of them raises a hand.
Yes?
What is
do you-
smithing?
Smithing.
Great.
Creation of weapons. In this world, weapons can be enough to destroy pretty much anything. You can make magic weapons, even. Because this world's filled with magic.
Everybody looks just. They're all wearing masks, so you don't know their facial expression. They're just staring you down.
Things that allow you to create fire with just your hands. Basically, do what monsters do.
Okay. Roll me a 2d12. You get immediately 15 people, like 15 out of 30 something, immediately like go up to you, and they're all, "We follow Big Red. We follow Big Red."
Next time we'll see you after you leave is going to be with a fucking Artisans Guild.
So
Maybe.
now, as for Lecter, you immediately see Fang, come back, after half an hour, and he spots your eye observing the thing, and then he sends you a message. I offer 12,827,000 gold pieces.
12, 12 million again, please.
12,727,000.
How many zeros is that? Can you put it?
Oh my god.
Look, I have a trouble with numbers, okay? Especially English, very big numbers. Oh my god, that's a lot of money.
Yes.
So, again, I'll cast sending to him again. I can do that from the boat, so I'll be sending him as a response. We will be getting the opinion of the second party as well. After that, we'll conclude the deal.
Okay.
And then I'll be casting sending again to Tasha, that if she wants to check the scales for a potential buy, she would have to do that either tonight or tomorrow in the morning, because the other person interested in buying this has already made their price.
She immediately responds, "Can't really make it.
In general?
Not as soon as you hoped. You think I can? I got my own duties to fulfill."
That is your choice then.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you change your mind overnight, please message us again.
Okay.
By the way,
Uh-huh.
the deal for the other dragon scales is, in fact, still available, because we recently recovered the rest of the dragon scales after they were barred from us following internal conflicts. So that deal for 75,000 gold pieces is still available.
Ah, excellent. Excellent. Good news. So, everybody's gonna take a long rest then?
Yep.
Okay!
Yeah.
Continuously keeping a fucking eye on the
Well-
dragon to make sure nobody does something stupid.
Besides the cats basically going, almost like for a good more 4 hours, carving up the side of the thing, Fang is literally just standing by the head, where almost close to the nose entrance, and just waits patiently, just sitting and literally just being like a statue. Yeah, night goes without a hitch. Nothing of interest happens. No alarms, no nothing. The island is still there and present.
That
So
would be it if the island fucking disappeared overnight.
You know, at some point we should probably stop those cats from mining the carcass.
I mean, honestly, that's kind of Fang's problem right now.
Well, we didn't sell it to him yet, so
He's
still
the
our
only one
problem.
offering.
Yeah. So everybody
Yeah.
got a big rest and does nothing. Yay! Okay, moving on.
yeah,
Yeah,
So
it's kind of hard to do something while you're asleep.
yeah. So I have a simple question. What does everybody do from the morning? Kaz, you're just in this boat. It's a fucking 9-day difference from last time you've been here.
Yes.
I'm gonna be talking to somebody in particular. Guess who? It's your favorite green girl, Kelia.
Well, technically she's all red now.
All right. I thought she was partially red.
Oh, mostly red.
Yeah.
Got fucked up. Anyway, so what are you gonna tell to her? And yeah, you just all see the fucking felines, especially to you, Rog. You got like a dozen or so following you.
Apparently 15. So, I'm gonna go to Kelia if she's awake.
Yeah, she is.
I've come to a very tough decision, and I want to know if you were to come with or without, or stay here. I'll be leaving the ship. I feel like the trouble's going to find us a little bit too easy if I stay along. This more powerful opponents will come. And I doubt the people here can handle such things.
She looks a bit confused and just asks, is there an option to leave?
There is always an option.
Yeah, I'd rather leave. I saw what yesterday brought, and not to mention, I kind of very much dislike the sea. I like the sturdiness of the ground, thank you very much. So yeah, if you're going somewhere, I'm going with you.
Well,
Definitely an artisan skill.
definitely. And also, apparently we might get some hands, or should I say claws, accompanying us. I'm going
These...
back.
She kind of looks over your shoulders. There's like a fucking armada following you of cat creatures.
Yeah, gonna be teaching them how to smith and work stuff. I have a feeling they have more knowledge on the creatures, and yeah, maybe we could have a few hands to help us during our travels. If you want to come with me, I'll be glad to have you.
Sure. I'll go with you.
Don't worry. Yeah. Well, pack what you need. Because after later on, we'll be teleporting. But with some help, of course.
Well, he kind of looks at the thing. I don't really have much things except for a few. I'm not bringing the whole forge with me. And she just starts like look around, just grabs all the smallest things and putting her into a backpack that she has. What is the rest of you doing?
Immediately at
You go out. You
Kaz,
see.
you first.
Okay. Kaz, you can go. Tell us.
Okay, so first things first, I'm just having a little look around, getting to know the ship again, seeing as it's apparently changed quite a bit.
It's a completely different ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need a map, just tell us.
Some rooms in this place is just bigger than the entire ship. Sometimes there's one room that has this giant arcing electrical thing in the middle with a bunch of people doing stuff that you don't even know what the fuck they're doing, and it's so big that it could fit probably like 4 or 5 ships that you've been on.
Pretty sure ships like these have like emergency exit maps, don't they? Like if they're that big.
Not this one.
Not this one.
For reasons. As in,
Fair enough.
It was a drug lord ship.
Never planned for emergencies.
Exactly.
And after getting lost for a bit, eventually I'd find a room that I could sleep in. And then after that, I'm going to sort of look at the silvery vein that I have now.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna like grab my rapier and just prick my finger a bit, just to see what happens.
You prick the finger and you see that the blood is silver. You literally have silver leaking out of your blood, and it feels heavy. Not metallic, but heavy.
That's not supposed to happen. Can I lick it a bit, see if it tastes weird?
It has the taste of blood, but a very strange metallic aftertaste.
I'm sure it's fine. No, let's just go to bed.
Sam.
That's what's happening overnight. Yeah. In the morning, I would try my luck locating Fang again
He's
at the head of the dragon, of course.
you have your sentry mode, so you can also look for the eye, right? He's
Yeah.
been sitting in the exact same position for hours, not flinching, not moving, not even looking anywhere else. Just staring at the ship. And you can easily find him because he's just sitting on top of the head of the creature.
Well, I got a few questions for you, just in general.
Sure. So does that mean I'm getting the dragon?
Quite likely.
Excellent. Allow me to prepare some spells then.
Could we still talk in the meantime?
He gives a nod, but he grabs like a few pouches. Like he has like a string of pouches, and he immediately drops all of them on the sand, grabs one of them, and yeah. What do
I'm
you?
keeping a close eye what exactly he's doing there.
Okay.
Mentally making notes of the process he's going through.
Mhm.
What exactly do you need these dragons for anyway?
Security.
Security for what?
This world has many secrets. You should notice. I'm just making sure that I'm well prepared for any unknowns.
Well, of course, many unknowns in a world like this. It's just curious to see people buying up dragon corpses, reanimating them, and using them apparently as guard dogs. I mean, whatever you're guarding has to be incredibly important, doesn't it?
Oh yes. Apparently I am now have some competition up north.
Up north?
He just nods.
In the sense of rivals?
A rival. A very recent entry. You've probably seen it. A white dragon, no eyes, traces of silver on its back, on its face. Very large. As all of a sudden,
Oh,
it's just
that giant, yeah, that giant dragon that
all of
recently
us.
passed through.
All of a sudden, you just see a sudden bubble just kind of manifests around you, and it's like this crystally blue sphere. And then he like grabs this black chalk and starts to draw on the actual bubble. He's answering your question, but he's just fully focused on the thing.
God, I would love to learn spells from you at some point. Some of this stuff looks interesting. Anyway.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah.
Sure, what do you want to know?
How exactly are you reanimating these?
That's a trade secret. But it has to do with the north.
The north as in
The very
northern from here, or the very north?
The very north.
Okay. Interesting.
And I'm not resurrecting them, I am reanimating them. Not to their fullest potential.
Of course.
But they will do their job proper.
One general question, out of character right now. This dragon does not clearly fit into the chromatic and metallic.
No, it does not.
It's a third-party dragon.
Third party. Yeah.
Gem dragons.
You would assume like
the
if you need to categorize what color it would be, you assume it's either like black. That's the only closest thing. But it doesn't even look like a dragon. It looks like more like a very long snake.
Yeah, it's a Parva union. It's part of the union.
So, yeah.
I mean, a dragon from outside of this world. There must be some risk to reanimating these, wouldn't there? Wouldn't there be?
Potentially. But then again, I already have so many that can secure my, I guess my hide. As he kind of coughs a bit, and there's just, as soon as he coughs, there's like a spray of like wet sand from him. Like he just gobbled up some sand and just spit it out. But yeah.
The anatomy has long since left just simple biology, hasn't it?
Probably. Do not really know, do not really care. All I have to care about is getting this alive. And he kind of turns to you, and you probably want your gold. Is that it?
Of course.
Excellent.
Of course, that as well. I have one other question.
Do tell.
These dragons that you're acquiring, they're set to guard something.
Indeed.
Oh well, Lecter, you just freaking died.
Hmm?
You should probably resave that.
I know what I'm doing.
I heard guard, then nothing.
Oh, sorry. In that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were saying, no, this is a horrible idea, because it is.
No, I'm just saying to repeat yourself.
Mm.
So yeah, but yeah, he says yeah.
Guarding these dragons that you're acquiring, they're guarding something. So, just so you know, Rob. Is this a secret that you can somehow get involved in?
I mean, it's my secret.
My profession is to acquire knowledge.
For the Platinum Seas, which we are allied in that regard. But do not think because we have mutual connection that makes us friends to share secrets.
We're not friends yet. We're allies. Allies in business, in fact. But I tend to like opening new relationships, and gathering friends is always a thing of interest.
He kind of pauses for a moment, stops the drawing, and then continues drawing moments after. So, what do you offer in return that so many magi, sorceresses, elementalists, artificers, the best of this world offer? What do you offer?
Out of curiosity, DM,
Yeah?
does Fang have a passive perception above 50?
No.
No. Currently up.
No, it does not.
Okay, so he wouldn't notice that I'm sneaking up on him.
Nope.
Fair.
Oh god.
Kinda scared right now.
I'm scared. Were you?
The main problem though, Plucky, is how long ago are you sneaked upon him?
I was gonna say probably at about this point in the conversation.
So you know that sphere? You try to go in and it just immediately stops you.
I am fascinated, but also invisible.
Yeah, I know you're invisible. You're just like
Yeah, I'm not getting in it, but I'm fascinated. So he's now he's messing with it.
Yeah.
Waiting.
If you would see me, you would see my surprised and fascinated face.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, he asks you, what can you offer, Lecter? Well, so many of the planets he's offered so many things. You know. So.
Well, family ties to the leaders, some strong ties to pretty strong entities. as well as some knowledge about dragons of even greater proportions. Multiple.
He kind of looks at you back and says, "Oh, is that so?" You got his full attention.
Mhm. I'm personally really interested to see how the whole situation is going to continue with a being from a different world proclaiming our apocalypse.
Oh, that thing! I met him. A peculiar thing. Tried to strangle 2 of my dragons, but then came to reason and let them go.
Oh,
It goes
that's
all
interesting.
around the world, from port to port, and people come to it, listen to it. Their face become pale, their eyes become blind, and they start to mumble incoherently about something. A lot of stuff is happening in this world that I care to admit I am a youngling, a whelp, if you will, compared to how ancient and old this world is. But I'm most intrigued. So many peculiar things happening so fast.
Always.
Oh,
One
is
other thing.
he immediately kind of snaps his fingers and looks at you. Oh, you mean that you want no, he's a bit too long, too big. Not to mention he's not really on the surface. He's very, very like deep water.
Fascinating. By now, I've already met two aquatic titans. One I'm allied with, and one whose family. But yeah, I think there's some interesting things going on. About one other thing. I know that you're interested in dragons and, of course, dragon corpses quite often as well. I have information about a few dragons that are presumed to be dead, but not confirmed. But they're currently in a suspended state that would most likely at least make them easy to dispatch.
And where they would be?
Well, information and information. Um,
If you wish, if you wish to tell me this location, and this location indeed has weak or literal corpses of dragons, I'm willing to give you 500,000 of gold if your uh, information is confirmed true.
Currently, I prefer trades of knowledge, but, well, money can buy knowledge.
Well, if you want knowledge, you gotta be specific. I do assume a man like yourself, you're not looking for recipes of food, do you?
Of course not.
So what do you desire then, automaton?
Was made by a magiocracy. Of course, my focus lies in spells. And in the sense, the greatest teachers are the ones who have practiced the most. And if you're capable of reanimating dragons, of course, that's a trade secret. But there must have been a process.
You
What
want
leads to such necromantic power?
That's a secret that I cannot disclose, and that's the reason why I'm gathering all these corpses to protect the secret.
Must be linked to you. Of course, I'm just speculating here. Please do not take this as an insult. You yourself must be deeply ingrained in this. Your body partially falling apart, showing open holes, and possibly being partially decomposed. Strong focus of necromantic energy, maybe even a lich. Most likely even a lich.
Would you...
I find you fascinating.
Is this some jumble, humble thing that you want to become a lich? Ascended to lichhood?
I do not wish to ascend, I just wish to learn.
If you give me a minute... kind of looks away a bit. I don't know. If I get this thing airborne, and you're willing to give back some of my capital, I'm willing to trade a process that would give you more power, if that's what you crave so much.
Well, a body is limited by its growth, and anything that can accelerate that growth is always welcome. Of course. A slight cut in the actual payment for incredibly valuable information, shared against valuable information, and of course Dragon Corps.
Well, I need to check if the actual information is real and not some attempts to swindle me.
Been a while since I've been there directly. I had some... Sorry, our group had some bad mess-ups with another draconic entity that was guarded by 2 dragons. And based on something we saw when we rescued another one of our party members, it would be easy to assume that the place where these 2 dragons resided is completely frozen.
Completely frozen, you say? Alright, where are they then?
The bastard.
The volcano. Gotcha. So, in that regard, you're free to leave. Oh, wait. No, you're not. He immediately stops writing, grabs one of the pouches, and gives you this a very peculiar paper. It's fully black and it is bendable, but it also feels like it's made of glass.
Form of payment I'm not familiar with.
It's a spell. It's
Oh.
tear it apart, and whoever tears this thing apart, they will possess 3 chests. 2 are full to the brim with 5 million gold pieces each, and then the third one has half of it. So
Interesting.
our deal is finished. You can proceed to leave.
I will leave then.
Yeah. And you leave. So any Lucky's and are you doing anything?
Lecter walks out, but the sphere remains up, I'm assuming.
Yep, the sphere fully remains intact, and you see he's drawing on the sphere.
Fair enough. I'm going to watch.
Okay. So
Is it like actually translucent?
it feels like it's like a bubble, and you feel like some resistance, like trying to get through. You can literally touch it and try to poke it. It doesn't go through. But when you put a bit of force, you actually like not squeeze through, but you kind of phase through it.
I would not enter it again, but I would stay outside and also watch the process a little bit.
Okay, so Ken, my boy. you're gonna just wake up and it's like, hey, Lena, you wanna see something cool?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What is it? Besides
Our
the beast
leader.
that you slew yesterday.
Oh, apparently we made us quite a few friends. We made quite a few friends, and just thought you might want to meet them.
Okay. She kind of looks at you puzzled, but
This can go two incredibly different ways.
yeah. So you're gonna just
Then
you're gonna guide them to like the felines who are currently
I'm not saying that, Rog.
who are
I
currently
didn't say nothing.
who are currently with Rog at the moment as he's like I guess packing stuff up.
Actually, quick note on that. I'm compressing the rest of the logs the best I can, because I want to get that over with.
Yeah. Cool.
I mean, I want one stick,
Okay.
so. Oh wait, do I still? I roll, right?
Yeah. Roll.
Okay.
Caspar inspiration.
Just thought you would meet. I'd
Hey,
introduce
actually-
you to them first before
Guys.
you see them run around and say, "What the heck is going on?"
Kaz.
God damn it, Kaz is not even there. Oh, there.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you. Okay. Kaz and Ken. Ken, if it's not too much to ask, I need you both to boost my roll. If
Please.
you can.
You'd have to wait until I get there, man, before you start rolling. Then
Oh, okay.
Same also.
I'm going to have to contact you then in that regard afterwards.
Okay. So you decide what you do. I'll be right back.
Well, now that the EM's gone. Kaz, once I get you out, I'm going to need you to inspire me. And you can, what was it? Guidance and Flash of Genius, I think? I want to
Yeah.
see how high I can make this roll. Because so far, on my own, it's going to be a 30. With a if I get the possible... no, wait. With proficiency... I never added proficiency, just as a note. I always thought it came with, but I realized the paper doesn't do that.
Imagine you had reliable talents.
Yeah, so I never added proficiency, so that would actually be, if I remember correctly, 35 on my own, and with a possible 12, I could go past 50, but with possible guidance and Flash of Genius, there's a chance I can hit the...
Yeah. So roll. Is it if everybody's helping him?
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. Flash of
perfect.
Genius, guidance, and of course Bardic Inspiration. Go. +9. Let's go.
Okay, so that's that. D4.
11.
So it's 11. D20 plus. Plus you guys. That gives me.
Plus Flash of Genius if Ken is willing to give it.
40.
Yeah, I did. That's where the guidance came from too.
Gives me a grand total ding dang of plus 51.
And it's 52. The DC is 55. 55. Don't fuck it up.
Rolls in that one.
Yeah. Literally.
No! 52? Okay.
50.
Yes!
Oh my
On the
fucking
bloody
God!
nose.
It beats it!
Oh my God! Holy shit!
go.
Oh my God! Okay.
I'm almost sad that I'm leaving.
Oh my God. Oh God. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah. It's gonna take a few hours, but yeah, you'll manage to convert 10 tons of wood into a single stick.
Gotta
By the
get close to Schwarzschild.
way-
Holy hell.
Imagine if I rolled nat 20.
compacts everything into a black hole.
Literally.
Except
Oh, that would
just reaching past even like maximum potential mass.
So what is Ken gonna do now that he's with Lena? Because everybody just like all the felines are looking at the Rog just doing the thing and they're cheering him on. Well, Lena just looks at them and says, like, "Are those walking cats?"
Yeah, apparently the
Look
island
who's
is
talking.
apparently it's full of them. She is not a cat. She is a humanoid. Thank you very much.
A cat's a cat.
Actually,
I will put my gun up Rog's ass.
oh my god.
Black tip.
I'd have to go get some.
Careful, I might
And
enjoy it.
we'll be testing out the Mark III one. All right. Say, oh, yeah. Apparently, the island is full of them.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of just looks at them and like, there's amazement, confusion, just absolute weirdness, and then one of those felines just like kind of scratch its back and looks around, and also it just kind of stares through the helmet at the fucking thing, and then starts like fucking like grabbing another feline, and they kind of like in a matter of minutes, all attention from Raw goes to Lena. And Lena looks more and more confused and kind of worried.
Oh, Lena, hey! Actually, there's a whole village of these guys. If you want a cult following, now's the time.
Just daggers, just staring straight at Rog. It's like, fuck you.
I mean, hey, you could get yourself a small guild of hit assassins. Could be fun.
They all just go like tall, and they're all going tall, calmly soft.
They're saying hi. You might want to wave at them. It's customary.
Oh, she like haphazardly waves, and all of a sudden, one of the felines like, oh, she waved at us. Oh, she's alive. The tall lady's alive. And all of a sudden, every one of them just like, tall lady waves at us.
You're killing me, dude. Stop, you're killing me. I can't laugh only so much.
Yeah, and you see, and from everybody else's perspective, you just hear a bunch of fucking meows.
Does Lena actually understand them?
She knows that they're not hostile. There's no weapons on them, but she just looks uneasy by the situation. Because there's just a bunch of standing on like cats on two legs that are meowing at her at the moment.
Imagine when she's gonna have kids.
Shut up.
Don't worry, I didn't say that out loud.
Anyways, it's like,
We know that
oh,
she's gonna have at least one.
Yeah. Alright. Like, everyone, go chill Rogue Orange. We're gonna go somewhere else. Just wanted to introduce her to you, so she's not taken aback.
They're all like, tall lady, and as soon as you walk out, they all follow.
Well, you just stole my cult.
So,
We're just gonna try and go about our day. It's like, anyways, there's a huge world out there that could probably use a little bit of exploring if you're up for it.
aha.
Saying while completely absent-mindedly watching Lena.
Yeah,
As
she
she's
looks.
being followed by cats.
Yes. There's just you can see quite a few people just fucking looking at it as there's like a pack of like the Germans. The Germans look the most fucking freaked out. And they're like, and Ken, because you know, fucking, you have the ring. They're like, oh my god, this is paradise. They're literal cats walking, following a bigger cat.
I'm gonna give him the stink eye. You know, the one that says "back off," back off. This one.
They're not approaching you. They're literally just having
No,
out of
just giving him the side eye, the side stink eye.
Huh?
Look at meme.
Oh my god. So yeah, anything else?
Well, it depends on if she wants to go explore that world with me.
No. No,
No?
she looks at the thing. She looks outside into the desert. She sees the dome is up, and she sees the creature, and just she looks at the desert, and she just kind of immediately goes back inside.
Okay. Well, then I'll just go and follow.
My mouse just died. Ah, did you get it? There you go.
Yeah. Once inside, I would actually quickly refresh Mordenkind's magnificent mansion that is currently up and containing most of the Germans.
Huh?
Just so they don't get shunted into the ship from one second to the next.
Mhm.
I'm more or less keeping this place like the small second dimension that's attached to the ship running 24/7, more or less. So they have like their own separate realm.
Okay.
Although I'm honestly interested in what they are doing now. Like, just entering that realm for a bit and just comprehend languages.
Okay, Plucky, I have a simple question. You probably forgot that you have like people.
Oh no, I was thinking about them, and they had at least one day's worth of food.
I mean,
A person or in general?
Those who actually walk by the rooms on Plucky's room, there's just loud banging from the other side.
Oh, that.
And that door is locked.
Yes.
Lucky! Big yell from the ship.
Nothing for about 2 minutes. And then from like 1.5 feet behind you. Yeah, what do you want?
So, if I recall, you took some people and you put them in a room and said,
Oh yeah, those guys!
you should
Disappears.
probably take care of them, you know, make sure they don't fucking die.
Take care of them, you say. He pulls
Don't
out his
kill-
dagger. Alright, got it!
Don't kill them! No killing. Just listen, let them out of something, I don't know.
Oh, you want me to let them out?
Oh, if they're not going to cause any trouble.
See, I can't guarantee that, because they're probably really, really mad at me.
Mad at you, not us. Well, let's hope so. If they try anything, we'll take care of them, but apart from that, yeah, you just literally kidnap people.
And?
And morally, that's wrong because they did nothing wrong to you or us.
So, you're saying that it's okay to borrow things, but it's not okay to borrow people. But people are things.
No.
Yes.
Are you a thing?
Yes.
I'm going to slowly grab you by the head. All right. If you're a thing, you're a sword now. I'm going to swing you.
I'm a sword!
I'm going to swing you at a monster.
I'm a
Oh,
sword
so you're
that
at yourself.
Fireworks! And I turn and I look at Rog's face and I shoot a firework in his face.
Unblinking. Man of Steel with the bullet moment.
See, look at that! And I do it 2 more times. I'm just seem to keep shooting fireworks at you at different places while being held upside down.
Question. Want to see how far I can throw you?
Sure. But shouldn't I
Cool.
go take care of the people that I stole?
Oh yeah, take care of that, then come back to me.
Throw. But you're still holding me.
Puts him down slowly.
Hey, people! I'm gonna come bother you now. And I go to the room.
Oh my god.
I'm going to miss his antics. I'll be honest. Oh, time to pack.
So about that tank.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, no, I'm still not done with the sticks, am I? Never mind. I'll crush the tank once I'm done with the wood.
Uh-huh.
Anybody else want to do something?
Yeah, so
I'd be, like I said, I'd be getting into that, like, demi-plane where currently the Germans are residing, and I'd just go in with tongues and just listen to what they're saying.
they're all
Like, what's the small talk?
well, essentially they immediately stop as they just see you walk in. And they all just kind of stand up and just look at you. Information.
Well, so much about that.
Calm the fuck down, you're not soldiers anymore speech,
Mhm.
or...
Yeah, it feels like it. Just resume whatever you were doing. I'm just here to look to see if everything's fine.
Everybody just kind of looks at us and everybody either nods and says, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What is yes in German?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that? Okay.
J-A.
And I mean, quite a few people, like good sevens, and also the Soviets are also in there, and they're all like, "Yeah, the food is great, the commendations are good, we're not freezing to death. This is wonderful."
As long as you guys stay in here, you're never going to freeze to death or starve. As long as I refresh it every day, this place can sustain you indefinitely.
Is this paradise?
This is magic, nothing else.
No, you should have said it's paradise. You all died. Welcome to heaven or hell.
Oh, believe me, if there are Nazis, they never went to heaven. But that's a different conversation. I could have said it even worse, I think, but nah.
Yep.
Just staying there. Like I said, no, this is magic. You're gonna continue having to look for paradise. Who knows? Maybe at some point you'll find an island that counts as such.
Mm-hmm. So, wait, what did you say? What did you say? It cut off from me.
Maybe at some point you guys will actually find an island that will fit your description of paradise. I'll doubt it, but maybe.
One of the persons, one of the Germans just immediately takes like a single step forward, looks at you and says, "You offer us paradise, so we offer our undying loyalty and service."
Like I don't have enough of these already. Anyway,
Zombies when you have fucking mindless people.
Yeah. Well, at least right now, we're not in need of any direct service. We'll most likely approach an island soon that has recently been mostly decimated by continuous war efforts. And just a general look through your groups. Carpenters and workers of physical labor. Are there any of those among you?
Immediately, good 12, 14 people immediately just, yes.
Well, there's a land that is barren right now with the remains of a previous civilization. There's another space that could be rebuilt for personal interest, of course. We may need your services then. If any other questions come up, just ask me or Ravon.
Understood?
All of them salute.
Literal, yes.
Yeah,
There,
yeah,
but-
literally exactly what you said there,
no,
Rog.
but here's the thing. All of them say Hail Odin.
Okay, yeah, I should have expected that. I'll just say his name is Ravon, by the way.
Everybody Hail Ravan.
So,
Oh,
actually,
God.
I have something to say. So, like, is there an actual link towards Germans and Norse?
Yeah, they take quite a bit of Nordic history into it as well because of like Scandinavian and Almandic roots. So
Okay, you know what?
there was a
You
bit
know
of
what?
data in there.
When you have time, I want a history report on that. I
Okay,
wanna know more.
anyway.
We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, the Germans and the Soviets are very, very content with their living standards, especially the Soviets. Is anybody else doing anything? What is Plucky doing with the fucking convict? Because, like, I'm curious.
So he's gonna go and he's gonna go up to the door that they're banging on, and he's gonna do that thing like where he's gonna match their knocks like, on the other side of the door. He's gonna fuck with them for a couple of minutes.
All of a sudden, it just stops. And you just hear not screaming but like loud shouting, and you don't know what the fuck like they're saying.
I try to mimic what they're saying, but louder. Through the door.
All of a sudden, as soon as like they like stop and they say like they you hear them mimic, you mimic. They stop for a bit. They start to speak again. You mimic. All of a sudden, a kick in the door.
I kick the door.
No, a kick in. Oh my god. It appears that the kicking began, and then all of a sudden, quite a few other people like either it seems like they're either calming down the person or not. It sounds like it sounds they're having a struggle there. Actually,
does the kicking stop?
Yes.
I open the door.
And
there's a 3'9" tall little child on the other side of the door.
So, what you basically see in their fucking underwear, they have just like a plain white shirt and, you know, their underwear. And you just see fucking three dudes restraining one dude who like red to the face, and he looks like he just kicked a door because you see his like fucking foot is like almost swollen up. They just look at you confused, and everybody else kind of stops.
I close the door behind me.
Oh my god. Yeah, one of them wants to rush, just kind of stop, but he just fucking closed them.
You know, I hope none of them are a pope. Sorry, bad joke.
Yeah, so... yeah, so now... Anything else, or are you just gonna be like, haha?
I go to say hello to them, they of course don't understand me. We go back and forth a little bit, not getting anywhere because neither of us can understand each other. Do any of them ever try to, like, come at me?
No. And like for a time, they just kind of sit down by the chairs, and they kind of like sit, and they almost like look like they form some sort of council or meeting. And when you open the door, they're just having conversation. The person who kicked the door looks very angry and she just kind of points at you. They don't do any hostilities, but they're discussing something in a language you don't comprehend and just kind of pointing at the door and then at you, but they're not moving.
I have to look up the limits of the spell real quick.
Also, the food has been eaten. Like, fully.
Okay. So for minor illusion, it says within range, but it doesn't say in an area that you have to see. So in theory, I could cast a minor illusion 30 feet on the other side of bulkheads.
Yeah.
Things like that. Okay, I have these guys probably on the second deck below ground.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast a minor illusion 30 feet up above me. Hopefully it'll be just above the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to say a rather loud yell. I'm just going to make up a room number and say that that's what my room number is, because I don't know how they fucking have it done. But, Lecter, I need to see you in room blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Would I hear that in any way?
Yes, you would.
You're asking the desk.
Yeah. Actually,
We need a secretary. We need like a full-blown secretary.
Yes, we do. You kind of hear like a echo, like actual like the scream. Actually, like you can hear it slightly, and all of the like officers look at it, and just kind of stop talking, just kind of look at you, and then one of them points and kind of like he's like making an argument of some sorts, and they're like they're not like being hostile towards, they're not throwing anything at you. They're just discussing, even though if you put the doors wide open, none of them are attempting to escape.
I'm just waiting in the room with them, waiting to see if the Lecter shows up after a little bit. I'm like
I
waving
will.
at them occasionally. And
Lecter, at this point you still have your tongues and of course your comprehend languages.
Mm.
And
Just sitting there, like,
as you walk towards the room, you just hear like a discussion happening of like, what is this delusion by the Germans? And sometimes like, no. Once again, the German offensive was destroyed before they even breached our initial defenses. Something is very wrong, and there's a child there. We need to think of this. Maybe this is a puzzle. And then it's like, no, a puzzle. No, this is the fucking Nazi tricks. They have all kinds of fucking fucked up shits. It's like, yeah, they just captured us in a bunker secured without any intelligence while their offensive was destroyed. Yeah, very likely. And they're just having
I'm afraid to inform you about the fact that you're currently on a boat.
All of them just kind of look at you. And they're very...
Well, Bucky's just sitting there. I'm doing the exact same face that Ken posted while standing in the door.
Oh my god.
Nah, not that bad, but with the glowing red eyes as well.
Just the red eyes.
I mean, they can see what you are and they kind of look at you. We saw you. We got reports about something like you. One of them looks a bit very... Like the one that was fully red, and then he kind of puts you... Were you the ones who destroyed the offensive?
Among other things, yes.
All of them just kind of look at you. They kind of nod to themselves. And they just stare at you for a moment. And the man who's like red faced stands up, kind of wipes his head. Not head. Just kind of brushes off,
brow.
you know, brow, and just kind of takes a deep breath. And I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're from.
Selector unit number 14 of the Platinum Seas. Welcome to the Archipelago of Luk.
My name is Andrew Inovich Yeremenko. I am the Marshal of the Soviet Union. directly appointed by Joseph Stalin himself. I would like formally to thank you for the defense against the Nazi scum. As he kind of like he walked, but he has like this almost like a what's it called? Almost like a sprained leg, because you see whatever he did with that leg, it looks like it's full red. As he kind of fumbles towards
Are
you.
you alright on that?
Huh?
That looks like it hurts.
It does. It does. We did not really...
Just because we've done that 1,000 times, Lecter is going to just like do a small gesture with his hands, pull some seemingly arcane strings out of the air, slings them at his foot, draws them close again, and casts Cure Wounds at first level. Like completely theatrical first level spell.
Yeah. Immediately, like the red just almost immediately fades away, and he looks a bit like he gets a bit more thing. Like he you know when you walk and you already prepared to flinch out of the pain, all of a sudden he just stops confused, like hand mid air, trying to like kind of shake your hand. Just kind of stops and looks at his fucking leg, and you can see the redness is going away, and he kind of looks back
their
at
arthritis.
and Andrew just kind of looks back at the table and says, apparently when I'm born a bunch of magicians, as he kind of has this smug smile now, and he kind of more formally approaches you, still in his underwear and shirt, but he just kind of attempts to shake your hand.
I will accept that.
He kind of very firmly shakes you, and gives a slight nod.
Well, at least right now you're in the middle of the ocean. The battlefield you've been found at, looking at Plucky.
Do you know any reason why we were brought here?
I'm afraid I don't. Again, judgmental look to Plucky.
Oh.
Please tell me that was Plucky.
No, that was wrong.
Sorry.
What are you talking about?
Why are they here exactly?
Oh, I got bored.
Ah, okay. I'm afraid my colleague here doesn't know either.
Since you're not affiliated with the Nazi invasion, since you helped, as the reports suggest, into the that you were on the other side of the river, slaughtering them by the hundreds, is it safe to assume that we're not prisoners of war then?
Whatever war you were fighting in is now completely out of your relevance.
They kind of like you see the smug smile, the happy joy smile, kind of fades into this neutral concerned look. What do you mean? No longer our concern. We got a motherland to protect.
As far as I can tell, the island that you were found at. Remind me of the name again. The city.
Stalingrad.
Stalingrad. Thank you.
You forgot Stalingrad. Ooh.
I actually wanted to, in character, confirm the city name from their perspective as well.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah. The city of Stalingrad, where you were found, is currently floating around as an island. And since it is in the form of an island, in an archipelago that just materializes and dematerializes islands into and out of nowhere, it is possible to assume that your city will vanish in the void in a few days again. It may stick around forever, but that is something we do not know.
All of a sudden, you just hear a huge commotion of like speaking, and everyone's like, "Yeah, the reports were true. We're stuck in the middle of the ocean. They were not lying. Those fucking scouts were not drunk. Nothing." And people like, So what do we do now? If we're just an island, I don't think we have. One of them from the desk just says, does the Soviet Union exist in your world? Are we somewhere maybe in the
Does not.
Pacific? America? Europe?
Whatever your world looks like, I can assure you, the geography and what's it word? Nomenclature is certainly different. There are no places like America or the Soviet Union in this world.
They kind of look at each other and just like, so what now? Do we just? I mean, they all just like kind of like baffled. They don't seem hostile. They don't seem defeated, but they seem just confused. Same with the marshal in front of you.
Mm.
Lecter.
Yeah.
Do they want their stuff back?
That is a reasonable question. I assume you would be interested in getting your equipment back, which was taken off you as a cautionary measure. Again, I sadly do not know the full reason for this. Would you like that stuff back?
Yes. We also would like food. While the food that was provided was fine, the water is salty and well.
Fuck here. Nah.
Pluck here.
That can be arranged. Quick question. All of the Germans are inside Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion, right?
Few of them have walked out because nobody gave them to stay put there exactly. So.
Good point. Yeah. There is currently 2 places where you can, of course, dine and get your drinks whenever you want. I just need to inform you about something that is quite a peculiar tale. I hope this will not set off any alarms. We happen to have a member in our group that was, how do I describe it? During the conflict, he took over a German tank. Well, actually, I wouldn't know it. A German armored vehicle, and managed to use it against the German forces. White hair, colorful clothes, wielding a magic blade. Following some interesting turns of events, a small group of the German army has officially severed their ties to Germany and decided to follow him like a cult. But like I said, officially, the war that you 2 groups were fighting in can now be declared as a thing of the past. You exist in this new world. If you want to continue your wars, please do it not on this ship.
Roll me
Just so you
persuasion
know,
check.
there will be a few Germans on the ship. I have no idea what my persuasion is. 1 second. Even though I've been rolling quite a bit in the last few sessions.
I mean,
oh god.
I mean, you do see.
If you attack a German, you will be court-martialed.
I mean, here's the thing. Each other, just like everybody listens to this intently, and the marshal kind of looks at the table, and the table just kind of nods at him. So we should assume this area is a neutral zone. No hostilities are allowed.
Hostilities are allowed. Judgment, personal judgment, is always a thing that happens in the mind, but open hostility should be prevented and not practiced.
And I assume
conversation, though, is always allowed.
And I assume these rights are also applied to us. We're not exception.
In the sense that you're aboard the ship on a neutral ground, in a hopefully non-violent conversation, of course.
The marshal immediately grabs your hand against us. We, the remnants of the defensive Stalingrad group, accept your terms.
Wonderful. Now, the problem is that we haven't told the Germans about this. But that's something we'll figure out later. I'm not saying that in character.
They can't do anything against your wishes or Rivan's.
Good point.
They said that they're gonna follow you, so...
Yeah. So, Plucky, where exactly is the equipment that they apparently had on them?
Lucky's not there anymore.
Oh my god!
Okay. As a temporary solution, please don't worry about this. This will feel slightly unusual. I will cast Seeming.
He's on his way back with the stuff.
So, in the meantime, yeah. Right now, at least, for personal comfort, they are wearing basic clothes. The stuff that I would assume
And
most
also
of the people.
Also the people on the fucking table, right?
All of the people in this room.
Yeah,
apart
all
from me,
of a sudden, they all just look at their clothes and they're like, witchcraft, what is this? And the fucking marshals just around. Yeah, we're literally in a place full of magicians and probably nutheads and children. You heard the robot. No, hostilities with the enemy.
Yep. In a different world, I would be saying you're literally talking to a sentient 2x4, so... Nah. In reality, this world has major magic properties. This should make it a bit more comfortable. There's two different options. Either my colleague has, sorry to say it like this, fucked off again, or alternatively he's currently gathering the stuff.
Yeah.
How dire is the situation for food and drink?
We're peckish. But we would like more, and maybe something stronger if you might have.
About that time, Plucky comes back in with a bag full of random shit, including Soviet uniforms and everything, and the Makarovs, because he doesn't know any better.
Oh yeah. So all of a sudden, they just see their items just plop. Immediately, they just casually, like, cautiously walk up towards them, start getting their, like, pants. They don't get their shirt, like, their, like, coats and all that, because they're heavy duty. They just get their pants on and get, like, either, like, a lighter coat or just, yeah. And they all grab their Makarovs. Like, and they kind of look at each other. One of them just checks to see if it's loaded, and there's this pause. There's this pause among all of them, and they all just look at the marshal. Also, like, grabs his. He kind of checks ammunition, sees that it's fully loaded, puts it back, cocks it, and puts it in his holster. Remember,
Okay.
man, neutral grounds.
Thank you.
He's dead serious. He like everybody grabs a pistol and just kind of looks at the marshal. The marshal just cocks the pistol and puts it in the holster, and he just gives the look of like, ooh.
I will inform you about the fact that most of this place actually runs on mutually assured destruction. So you can assume that most of the people are either physically or by arcane means armed and capable of defending themselves. So, as always, assume that offensive measures will be retaliated against in equal or greater methods.
Now, question. With tongues, do you speak in their language, or do you speak in your language, but it translates to their language by magic?
You speak.
It translates by magic.
Yeah. It basically, you can also understand what he's saying, Plucky.
Oh, are we giving them the speech about how they need to be afraid of us and not do anything wrong?
We're talking about neutrality, making sure that no blood is spilled aboard the ship, unless necessary.
Oh, okay. Can I look real threatening for a second?
Light shrug.
Cast minor illusion on myself, and since I'm smaller than a 5-foot cube, I make myself look like the incarnation of the most demonic version of Plucky you can imagine, for just a brief incident. And then I make it go away, and I look at him with a sweet little childish face, and give him a happy wave.
Okay. All of a sudden, like, the marshal was looking at Electra, didn't even pay attention to you. One person was like, just making, like, looking around and just grabbing like a shirt, and two of them saw you do that. And, like, they see you, and they immediately try to draw the pistol, and all of a sudden, when they like look back at you, they just see that you're just back to yourself, and they're just like looking at you. And one of them was like, and one of them was like, Andrew, we're in a ship with Satanists. The marshal just turns around, confused. What?
So does Lecter. What?
And then I disappear. And I leave.
And you're like, the kid! And the man's face drops as, like, where he points, there's nothing.
What about Plucky?
He turned himself into a devil, a creature. Tell him, Andrew. Yeah.
Make them go nuts.
It's like, tell him the Kiva's like, yeah. He kind of rubs his eyes, and he kind of looks at them. It's like, maybe, Alexei, we're maybe a bit too tired. He kind of.
There will be a few interesting things you will see along the lines. If I may present an example.
You see the one of the guys just clutches his chest, and he just takes a deep breath as he puts his Macroft back, and like walks towards the marshal, and the marshal just asks the elector, "Are we free to go, or is there?"
Of course. So, I will lead them to the dining area. And I'll stick to them for now.
Oh my god, this is gonna be great. So,
oh
my god, Kron literally said, oh. So yeah, so Lecter, you see the people are flabbergasted. They just see Kaz, they see Lena, they see a bunch of cats following Lena. They see Ken. They go to the maynard. They just see fucking elves. They see Svita, which they look concerned about it because she just has this massive blade.
Like I said, most of the people on the ship are either arcane or physically armed.
And the more they go, they literally go to the place, like to the lounge, where to get food, and they just see the fucking bear in the corner that is just on fire, and kids playing with it, and they're like stunned. They're like fucking confused as shit.
Beautiful.
Oh, I just remembered the bear being kind of important in Russia, isn't it?
Yeah, it's literally a red bear that is glowing, and they're literally like they stop. If you were if you're behind them, they all of a sudden just like immediately just kind of get into one of them because they just all stop. Or if you were like leading them, they just kind of stay there and don't even follow. They just kind of stare at you, and one of them just kind of like, "What do you think? Would Moscow like this one in the zoo?" Does it know any tricks? And one of them could like starts clapping. Come on, get up. The fucking the owlbear just kind of looks at it. Doesn't like it just blankly stares at it. Doesn't even care.
Araxis. Rog is just gonna go get a sandwich.
Lecter?
He just moves aside. Morning.
Like you hear a message in your brain. It's like, "Oh, Lecter, just the person I was looking for. Do you mind giving Lena tongues so she can
Oh
communicate
fuck! I
with the
completely
cat?"
forgot about that.
Okay, so
I'm currently in the dining area. Feel free to join me there if that's important.
yeah, so
That's where we are.
In that sense, I'm sorry, gentlemen, if you would excuse me for a moment. Lena?
Yeah, like she looks kind of freaked out because she's like she's been walking like in the most off places and they just following. They don't do anything. They just meow.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm just approaching her. I've been asked to act as an aid in mediation, and I just reach out one hand to her. Does she accept it?
Yes.
I cast tongues.
You immediately just see Lena immediately understand her, and she looks less confused. And all of a sudden, she just looks back at everyone and saying, "What the fuck do you want from me?" And they're like, "Tall lady." Yes, I'm tall. What about it? Tall lady. She kind of looks at you, Lecter.
They're kind of smart. Some of them can be scholars, so I didn't think they were that tribal.
Hey.
There's a difference between being smart and being faithful.
Yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
By all accounts, they could be defined as fanatical right now.
Yeah, they're like, tall lady. It's like Lecter Lena is looking answers in you. What do you say
Believe
to
me.
her?
There's a whole village of them outside.
There's even more of them. Only a few of them have decided to actually follow us to the ship. I believe this is maybe 10, maybe 20% of their population. Less
Okay.
even.
Okay, she kind of looks at them. What do you want to do with the tall lady?
Oh, God.
And all of them just kind of pause. One of them says tall lady, and the rest just continue.
Leave
Good
the tall lady
save.
alone. She's married. Well, or gonna be. Actually, speaking of. No, go ahead.
Oh no! Rog, as you enter in, they meet like the fucking Soviet just fucking look at just like fucking, you know that fucking meme where they're two fucking Wojaks just pointing in the thing, just like, look at this shit. They just fucking see you, just fucking full on muscle man, red Hulk fucker with glowing eyes. They're like, oh my.
I just give him a simple side wave, like morning, even though they don't understand me, and I'm going to go make myself a sandwich. Why? He needs a break from time to time.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Yeah, the Soviets, the Marshal and its crew eventually do find food and just get a table and then they look at the fucking bar. Zan is nowhere to be seen also, but they just see a bunch of liquor. So they just grab a bottle and they find a glass and just...
For your personal safety, I need to inform you that some of this stuff is capable of killing. Drink at your own risk.
They immediately just look at the bottle. And they still pour it in.
They still what?
They pour in. Yeah, they gonna gamble.
I mean, they are Russians.
Have fun.
I'm loving this.
I'm sticking close by for cases of mediation, so I'll see if any of them die. But honestly, I'm not stopping them. Just out of curiosity, is anything written on the bottle?
No. It's a clear liquid. It is a very peculiar. It looks like a looks like a bottle for liquor, and it was sealed shut, but there was no like insignia or anything. And it's all like it's not fully clear, but it looks like it looks like chalked water, right? It looks like chalked water, and one of them like all of a sudden they all just like kind of look at each other and they kind of points fingers at each other and they all point at one person, and that person like pours a bit, kind of smells it, looks a bit confused at it, and then just drinks it, squints his eyes. Doesn't look like he's like dying or anything, but he looks like, you know, it's rough. And then the others start to pour in as well. And they're drinking the bottle.
Oh, have fun. Slight pat on the back from me, and I'm just approaching the rest of the group.
The age-old question: can a Russian man outdrink a dwarf?
Oh, that would be an interesting one.
Okay, so Rog. Yeah. Eventually, if anybody else has anything they want to do, because Lena just is confused and she doesn't know what to do with these fucking things, and they just say the same thing. She complains that they say the same thing and nothing else.
Can I hear her say that while I'm making myself my sandwich?
No. But yeah, after a few hours, Rog, you do finish your wood. So what now?
Now I'm going towards the tank as I need to compact that for travel.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to start making that very big cursed bar of metal so I can make a very cursed chain of metal.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. Oh, merry man! Can I get a little help? Also, Kaz, if you want your instrument,
Oh
now's
shit!
the time to ask it before I start a new thing.
So Rogue is just eating right now, right?
Oh, right now I'm in the, I'd say, the storage room compacting wood.
Kaz will not know where that is, so he will just be wandering about for about half an hour. Eventually locating Rog.
I'm finally done with this wood. Can't wait to see if the spears I'm gonna make out of this is gonna be worth it.
Would I have seen Rog go into the kitchen?
Well, I'm not in the kitchen anymore.
Oh, you're not?
Well, not
We're
anymore.
there for a bit.
Yeah. I just made myself a sandwich and left.
Ah.
Rog, are you in here?
Yeah, I'm in here. What do you want?
Thank God, I've been searching for ages.
You can just scream or just tell the guys upstairs to make a message that you want to see me. Who's much better?
I did not know that was a thing.
Ah, well, sorry. What do you want?
I have a request to make.
All right, I think I could squeeze some time in it.
So, everyone in the group, they have their equipment all perfect and prepared for whatever happens. However, I lost a good chunk of mine, and the other chunk that I have is not up to par anymore. Is there anything that you could make? Perhaps some kind of instrument for me, because the one that I have is a bit frozen.
What do you play?
Oh, I play a lot of things. I play the lyre mainly, but harps work, drums can work.
Drum. I know how to make a drum. So, do you want anything special with this drum or just a drum? I can make it. I can make it. Make an explosion of thunder, maybe.
Yeah, I suppose that could work. Just anything that can make that can make me on par with you ever so slightly more.
Let's see. I believe that I could do something for you. So
That's so.
I'll see what I can do with a drum, right?
All right.
Don't worry. It should take maybe 3 hours.
3. Okay.
I would need a little help though.
What would you need help with?
You bards can inspire people, right?
I do it from time to time, yes.
I'm going to need your help, and also ask Kit. Go ask Kit in the eating room if he can come help too. Honestly, if you want me to finish this under a limited time, because I've got my own thing to do, yeah, now's the time.
I will go hunt for Ken.
Good luck finding the dining area again.
Yes, this will take a while. He still has no idea where anything is.
Also, may I just throw in an option?
Yeah.
The greatest triangle instrument to ever exist.
Oh, the triangle?
I do not know how it works or why it works or what it does.
Oh wait, I just realized I have message.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Me?
Yeah, Ken.
Oh yeah, definitely guidance and oh wait. Oh, we could stack all of this mofo. Okay. I guidance, superiority dice for commanding presence, and flash of intelligence or flash of genius.
Artifacts are surprisingly great at self-buffing.
Yes.
Well, also the superiority dice from the fighter.
Still, like, your build is like focused around that. I don't know if that was the intention, but it works.
Not 100%, no.
Let's go.
I'm getting there. So +5, +5, and then my perception. So 19.
Okay,
28?
yeah. All of a sudden they're like, yeah. They immediately wander off Lena, and Lena's like looks at you, and gives you just a grateful nod. As you actually, here's the thing, you've seen her through a lot. You never seen her as panicked as now.
I give her a nod with the smile, and it's like kind of like the yeah, I understand. You're welcome. and while inside's like, God damn it, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Oh well. Better for her to see him on her terms than suddenly have a bunch of people them following, right?
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do. So now they're off to find Rog.
Yeah. So I guess you wanna make him a drum.
Oh,
Rog got dipped.
Oh god.
He disconnected.
Oh god.
Never to be seen again.
See, he was fuck.
Plucky did just send in a message there that I'm actually leaning more towards. Because that could be fucking cool. Bass guitar made out of iron nose hairs.
I mean, there is really, really thick bass.
Mm-hmm.
He just wrote that the internet is of shit. So, what is everybody doing? Well, okay, Rog is here. Okay, never mind.
Hey.
So,
He's with AFK and not AFK.
Hello.
yo, hi.
Hello.
There you are.
Yeah, my I don't know why my computer just fucking died.
Rip. So
Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm gonna be trying to make a drum out of stuff. I don't know if my internet's back or not, but damn, it's going really bad shit. So, yeah. Also, Raxus, to ask your question. Oh god, the chaos. Yeah, I know, but I promised him this.
okay. So roll me a performance check then. Let's see what kind of drum you can make.
Yeah.
I will
Just,
inspire.
I'm gonna make a steel drum. I'm just gonna make a steel drum with some of the Delamajor hide.
Alrighty, let's go.
Inspire.
So just if I have all the bonuses, please roll for me that because I have on my own it's a 35 of smithing.
Okay, I'll roll it for you then. Okay, so
Thank you.
yeah, D12. Okay, that's an 11, so 46. Oh my god. Oh my.
So
53. 50.
Nailed it.
Yeah. So it takes you a good hour, and you manage to make this master quality, just like pristine quality drum with the skin of this newly slain elder dragon.
Now I'm going to attempt one drum. Like I am tapping it once to see how much damage. Actually, I'm gonna go outside for that. Because one air burst from me tapping the drum, it's not a good idea to stay inside.
Okay.
May the
So-
gods hear the wrath of this instrument.
I mean, you poke it. It is very stretched in, and it is very loud, but it is not magical in any way.
Okay. This should still do. I'm sure he can find a good use for it. And I'm going to be giving him that. Then I'm going to need another roll with all the buffs if you can. I would be most pleased if all my buddies can give me the buffs for that the tank thing I'm going to make.
You're making something with the tank.
Oh yeah, I'm making the cursed chains.
Oh, right.
Now?
Right.
Well, it's my last thing. After that, it's going to be the announcement and then the au revoir.
Oh god. Oh boy.
Oh god.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna say you're not gonna reach the DC for that. Yeah. Unless Kaz, you're gonna give another inspiration?
Oh yeah, I've given him the inspiration.
Another one?
And can guidance and Flash of Genius?
Sure.
What's the Flash of Genius then?
It's the +5.
+5, 7, 42.
So 35 was the bonus.
Yeah, no, sorry, dude. No, you're all a natural one.
I mean, I can. Well, I can still finish it on my while I'm
your
in
own.
NPC.
Yeah.
While I'm in PC.
Yes. Okay. So you try now,
Let
and
me
then
just
you.
close the computer. Yeah. Well, with that, oh my god, I'm sweating. Yeah, the stressful moment. Dog, stop throwing your bone everywhere. Fuck's sake, you're making a lot of noise. Okay. Well, after the first attempt, I'm going to go to Lecter.
He's still in the dining area making sure that the Russians don't kill themselves. Sorry, Soviets.
Oh no, they seem very jolly at this point. Just very happy to themselves and now just drinking very, very very, very nicely. And some one of them actually goes back against the counter, tries to find another bottle, which he does. And if you just hear eh! And
This
yeah.
could lead to a great business opportunity for Zan or the greatest bar fight in history. We'll see
I'm
what
sorry
happens.
you can hear yourselves in my thing.
Not too bad.
Yeah, sorry. I wish my computer didn't just fail on one of the biggest moments in my role-playing life. The first time I quit something willingly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So-
I'd be still in that area, supervising the whole thing and checking whether Zan returns with his hunting party.
Well,
eventually he does. But he also drags like a handful of massive corpses as he just he comes back, he's full-blooded. Like he has more blood on his skin than actual skin, and he just finds you, Lester, and
does
says,
he look like me?
kinda. And he's like, hey, lecturer,
Hmm?
I know that you're what's it called? Not strong, but you know how to carry a lot of stuff. Can you help me with this? As he
What
like
did you do?
you go outside where you show, and you see off the edge, there's just like 7 giant ass corpses of these, like you could say drakes, but they're very, very fucked up.
I have a feeling there. I have a feeling that there's also a couple of wyverns in there.
How to say this? They are corpses, but they're literally smoldering, burned, not very well preserved.
I gotta disappear a little early.
Huh?
I'll have to catch you later.
Well, no problem.
Right. See ya.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
I'll help you
Victor.
with that in a bit. Yeah. Sorry, Rock. Yeah.
I'll help out too, but before I have a conversation
oh no,
to
no,
bring
no!
up to you.
I don't need their bodies. I just need their heads. I couldn't cut them off. They're too fucking strong. And
I'll help with that in a bit. Zan, there's something else I need to deal with for a moment. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna check how's my ale doing, and he just walks away.
Fun. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, Rob. How may I help? Distancing a bit from the group.
Yeah. I would like to sign my resignation and abolish the contract.
Lecter just kind of stops. You what?
I mean no ill will about it. You'll still have my full support when you come visit. But for now, I'm a bit, even though I've regained youth, I am tired. And I'll be honest, I feel like having me around is just going to be a magnet for more trouble. So, you know, those who seek strong opponents. I have helped you in the past, and I will help you in the future. But right now, I have my own things to do. And it's with a heavy heart, for I have grown attached to this party and the friendship that we've made along the way. Victor, I am quitting the party.
That shall be noted.
I'm also going to require your help with transporting myself, Kalia, and apparently some felines, if they do decide to follow me in the end, to my homeland, the swamps.
Place I've never been.
I do have an object that comes from that very place. He kind of like focuses a bit on his ring. Yeah, I do miss my family, if you understand. And I'm going to change tradition. A few of my plans, but I just need your help with this one last thing.
Transportation can be arranged. Of course. I hope we can keep some ties.
Well, it's... Once you're ready, I would like to leave at the very least today. We didn't have much to pack, and not so far. I'm pretty sure I can squeeze the bar in the bag. No, it's not squeezed a lot. It's still retain lower form. And it just looks like a giant club. So, I do need your help with this. Meet me when you're ready to transport me, Kalia. Alright?
I do hope that you're at least not disappearing silently. At least say goodbye. To the office, I mean.
You're right. I'll be going to the bridge. I'll be doing it on the speakers.
As you wish.
I'm going to go to the bridge.
Okay.
And I'm going to be saying my goodbyes to the whole crew with this message. Hello. This is a message from me. Obviously, you recognize my voice. Rog. A lot has happened for you who stayed here for most times. And I have enjoyed many hardships and fun times with you. But it is time to part ways. I will be leaving. I'll leave the safety of the ship up to you guys. I know that you will do just fine without me. You're all very powerful in your own right. But I have a bit of my own life to live. And it's with this heavy heart that I say, good luck to all of you. I'll be leaving soon. Not quite yet. But I just wanted to announce this, as this is most likely the last time you will see me on the ship. If ever you want to see me, I'll be in the swamps.
Araxis, could you help me out with the name? I forgot. It's been so long.
Over the swamps. Oh, the swamps of Zigratar?
Oh.
Where? Yeah, Zigratar.
My home is at the swamps of Zigratar, with a bunch of nomadic orcs. My tribe, the one I used to lead. Now, that is where you could meet me if ever you come to visit. It's on the mainland. You will always have my support, and if you have projects and if I have time, maybe I could help you out. But apart from that, this will be a goodbye.
So as the bridge, you're on the bridge as you finish the thing. Pablo looks kind of sad, but kind of comes to you and kind of gives a hug and gives a shake. So does Jack. All of a sudden, you see the elves kind of like, "Holy shit, you're leaving?" Then you just hear Zan, wait. You're leaving?
Nods kind of haphazardly. Yeah.
Fuck. Hey, I never been to that swamp, but maybe later, when I get my own ship, I'll come visit. Figure out something. And he kind of gives you
Hey, sure. Maybe even we could spar a little.
You don't have a gun, I do though.
I don't need a gun.
So
I got these guns.
So here's the thing. Everybody's now kind of walking out. Essentially everybody, and even like the what's it called? Even the Soviets are walking out, and they're kind of like everybody's walking out, and you see Revan is leading the Germans and Soviets also, and there's just a giant like group on the deck. So Plucky.
Yeah.
What was the fate of those artillery pieces?
They ended up getting loaded onto the ship.
Yes. Good. So, you immediately see, there's not a commotion, but more like, a bunch of Nudurkings are now over the, what's it called? They're next to the artillery pieces, and they seem to like manifesting something in them. And you see confusion on the Soviet High Command. The people who getting led by Revan, he just kind of orders them on the deck and to tell them to stay there, and they all just stay put. Some glance looks towards the Soviet command, but saying nothing. And Revan just looks at you, Rog, and says, "You know, I suppose a military exit is more appropriate. So I gathered everyone. At least it can look nice while you leave."
Would have appreciated nothing more, Revan.
So, what is Plucky doing at this point, as you definitely heard the thing?
Not sure just yet.
So yeah, Kaylee also goes up to the thing, and one by one the felines also find you. And Kayla just says, "So I guess this is the cue for us to go then, huh?"
As far as I can tell. Don't worry. Women are as respected in my tribe, well, it used to be tribe, as the males. And your skill will be respected.
We'll see where we'll end up, I guess.
Heck, you could get yourself a job at the Empire. Big city, lots of money.
Maybe. So, Lecter, you see everybody is actually on the main deck now. And
Hey,
Revan is just...
I sent you a quick message.
Oh. See? So what is Ken doing? What is... Oh, Kaz is also... Yeah. Yeah, so it's up to you.
Can I?
Yeah, it's up to you to decide how you want to approach this. But yeah,
Okay.
Ken, what are you going to do? Because Ken, you're... I see you're speaking, but you're not saying...
Oh, there we go. I'm gonna walk up, put my hand on Rog's shoulder, say, "Gonna miss you, and you owe me a round of drinking you under the table and a good arm wrestle."
Come to the Trub. We've got the strongest dino alcohol you got.
Oh, I'm gonna hold you to that, buddy.
You have no idea how strong T-Rex juice is.
Yeah, I do the full forearm handshake, like where we're like straight up and down, but we're like, yeah.
The bro handshake.
Yes, the bro handshake.
So I think I should probably give these back to you before you go then. You hear, once again, startlingly close behind you.
Actually, I forgot to throw you earlier, but maybe another time.
And
if you ever...
he holds up a little bag full of stuff and tried to give it to you.
Oh? Kind of look through.
Your raven gauntlets, a little golden hammer, a few random bits of coin, a bunch of little trinkets from like animal pieces and things like that, some tools from your forge.
Wondering where those were.
Oh,
thank you,
I'd say,
Lucky.
What about you? What about the owl I made you?
Oh, yeah. He takes the bracer off and gives it back. I won't be needing it. Besides, your creation, you should keep it.
Just gives a nod.
I kind of borrowed those. They looked really cool. But if you're going to be leaving, you probably want them back.
Actually, you know what, Plucky? He gives back the gauntlets to Plucky. I'm sure you can think of something interesting to do with them. Have fun. A souvenir to me to you.
He takes them and he's holding them for a second. Then he puts one of them on each of his shoulders, kind of like pauldrons, because they're so big compared to him.
I'm some sort of wild guy. Yeah.
Well, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got like count the cats in the Acalia. All right. Well, Lecter.
Lecter would be coming back by now. He's been absent for a little bit. Araxis, I assume I was able to do that?
Yeah. Also, you can see a few new Dunkirkings are actually talking to the actual high command, and one of them is very surprised as they talk to Mordecai.
Okay. That's something to deal with later. Quickly, I'll also give you a bag, Rog. It's one of the bags of holding that I've been carrying around with. If you want to, you can look inside, or just leave it up for fate to know. I'll just hand it to you, mostly wordlessly, and then after you grab it, I'll just put my hand out for a handshake.
I take your hand and I shake it firmly. It's been an honor, Robot Man.
It's okay.
It was an honor.
So here's the
God,
thing.
boy.
So here's the thing. All of a sudden, you see like there's some coordination between the high command of Soviets and the new Dunkirkians as they're doing something with artillery, and all of a sudden you see these familiar earpieces that you have. Well, you have a crown lecture, and they all put in, and they all look a bit surprised and kind of start nodding to themselves. They have like like they're drunk, but they're like more like cheerful drunk. They're not morbid anymore. And now, yeah. So, what is, so to put in perspective. So you just look as everybody's kind of ready, and the marshal now walks forward towards you, Rog. It just kind of observes you. So you are the fellow by the name of Rog, is that it? Rog, you're not speaking.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, that's exactly it. And you are?
I am Marshal of the Soviet. Well, he kind of stops himself. I was the Marshal of the Soviet Union, responsible for the defense of Stalingrad. My name is Andrew Inanovich. I just heard news that you're about to depart, retire, or whatever you may think. I would like to tell you that even though it was not very long since we met, and I actually just met you today, I would like you to have this as he really looks back and just kind of you see the two other people, well, until all three come up, and they have like this the fur, like the heavy coat, and on it there's a medal. Despite not being a member of the Soviet Union, but being crucial in its defense against the offensive against the Nazi Germany, potentially winning us the war, wherever it was, I hereby honor you and award you with the Medal of the Hero of the Soviet Union, the highest honor in our country.
I have no words. But first time, honestly, I'm being, well, sort of first time I'm being called a hero. Thank you. I will cherish this honor with all the respect I...
Oh my god, Revan just now showed up.
Ow.
Revan.
Heyo.
Revan.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So.
All good, my dude.
Okay, so
He
here.
doesn't. I
Okay.
told you this before.
No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So here's what you missed, Revan. A deal has been struck for the money for the dragon. It's a lot of money, and Rog is leaving the party officially. And now everybody gather on the main deck, and the Soviet High Command just awarded him the Hero of the Soviet Union medal for the defense of Stalingrad.
Even after we accidentally kidnapped them, Plucky.
Let's
He
just say
does not know that.
Yeah, they don't know that. They kind of hush that. And Uravan basically gathered every Soviet and German outside, essentially standing there just honoring Rog, because at least they can look nice. There were looks, but everybody's not being hostile.
Good.
So yeah.
That was my intention.
So yeah. And then, of course, the marshal says, since you're leaving, might as well leave as a soldier. And he kind of looks at the New Dunkirkians and it just kind of gives a nod. And you just hear one of them just says, firing! And just all 4 artillery pieces just shoot simultaneously.
All the howitzers.
Yes.
Very nice.
Very nice. So yeah, Rock, everybody's on the deck. The pool is full, finally.
Honestly,
Literally
Rog
standing in front
sheds
of the
it.
pool.
Rog sheds a molten tear.
It drops into the pool and sizzles for a moment.
Turns into obsidian.
Oh god damn it, you guys! Come here. I'm hugging the lector, and I'm gonna go find all of the main party members, and I'm gonna give them a big old hug.
Everybody's on the deck. So.
Yeah, well, I'm giving them a fucking hug.
Yeah. Even though the Germans just saw the fucking Marshal, the Soviet Union, give it a reward, everybody just, you know that guy who's like holding his breath and they're just wings popping. There's quite a few people have this look towards that, but after the reward is giving, all of a sudden a bunch of clapping starts.
But there's the I've literally been crushed.
I'm letting you go. Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill you.
You're crushing me.
But if ever you want something made by me, come and find me.
Yeah. I'll look for you. Not hard to miss.
Alia, cats, if you're ready.
Any of the cats that are willing to come.
Yeah, all of them have gathered.
Oh my god, he's all the from.
No, only 15. Only 15 of them, not too many.
Yeah.
So some of them are going, some of them are staying.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's just turned them into Forge Masters.
They are going to be Apostle of Wars.
So, well then, in front of the pool, actually, as the sun currently goes down, and the echo of the military salute via howitzer cannon slowly fades out, I'm preparing the teleport spell with whatever associated object Rog provides me.
Well, first, the ring is the one thing I can really truly link back to it, because it was made out of metal and bones from dinosaurs from that swamp.
That will definitely suffice. I'll take that item, making sure to handle it carefully.
Thank you.
And once the spell is finished, I'm more or less holding it. I'll gesture at everyone who wishes to go to
we should
join in the circle. I'm sorry, I do not have access to the wish spell yet. Yeah. The teleport spell is ready whenever you are.
I am. Kind of signaling the cats to hold hands.
Yeah, all the cats immediately just kind of grip you and just kind of like they almost build like a wall on each other and just kind of clump towards you. And Kayla just looks at this and is like, "This is gonna be weird."
I can only imagine that one scene of this one person like literally wearing bees. It's just cat.
It's a cat golem.
Uh-oh.
Cat elemental. One way
Cat
or another.
elemental.
Yeah.
God, I wonder what that looks like, man.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yep.
That stuff's getting ready, and once everybody's ready, I will cast teleport, and we'll be off to whatever place you wish to go.
D100.
Associated objects, 1 to 100 is a success.
Oh god.
And god, it was necessary this time.
Oh god, give me a second. Wait, I forgot. Is it the higher the better, or the fuck?
The higher the better. The
Yeah.
higher the better, but because it's an associated object, it's a guaranteed success.
Oh, thank god. So you withdraw Kalia, and a handful of felines all of a sudden vanish. into nothingness, leaving the rest behind. Lecter and Rog getting out. Getting out. And just plopping in. Immediately you feel just feet deep swamp and quite humid air.
He takes a deep breath. If Reflector is looking, he can tell that this is lifting a lot off of Rog's back. Like, this is the most comfortable or peaceful you have ever seen him.
Which is quite a lot to say in the case of a literal war deity.
Yeah. So, what you basically... Okay, passive perception. Passive perception. You know that this place, you've been here before looking from the volcano that is to the southwest. That this is one of the hunting grounds that you traverse in the early winter, late fall, and it's about that time. And you also see, going north, maybe a quarter mile, if not more, you see a handful of smoke, what's it called? Smoke pillars. Not big smokes, but for a bonfire, several of them.
Oh God, I've missed this place. Since the first moments of my exile, I thought I'd never see these beautiful swamps. Such memories of survival, war, but also peaceful lives. As peaceful as an orc community can be. Thank you, Lecter. It's all that. With everything I am, I just thank you for what you've given me. An adventure that's going to last me an immortality. Yeah, it's going to be a bit boring after a while, but...
Well, you're always free to return. You may formally resign, but as the leader of this group, I'm always permitted to take you back in.
Don't forget to visit me, you pile of wood.
I'll do my best. I'll keep an eye on you.
Yeah, it's Amelia. Time to go say hi.
I would actually, unless you don't want me to, I would actually accompany you all the way there until you know that you arrived safe.
Well, might as well present you the family once we're there.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I have this guy's silk if necessary.
Oh, no, don't worry. They have enough respect for people. And they know that the magic type are kind of squishy, so they try not to be too rough. But you'll be fine.
Yeah. So you walk for a good 10 minutes. And it's it's mucky, and you can see, both of you, that there's plenty of heavy tracks and makeshift cart marks. And you do see, here's the best part, Rog. You basically see there's this plateau, like a stone valley, if you will, in the middle of the swamp. It's not very clean, not very dry, but it's like one of the best places to just camp out, because you don't just get your shit sunk in, or the natural predators don't get you, and you have pretty much a lot of time to just check your songs and all that. You basically see, as you go a bit closer, that there are in fact a bunch of orcs about 70, 80, or even more. Just not set. It already set up tent. The bonfires are at full swing, and you see that they killed a creature, a massive one. Looks like a dinosaur, but not know what type, just because it's been already dissected and basically prepared to get cooked. Passive perception. You recognize a few faces. Also passive perception. You see those faces are now staring at you. At first there's like a trick in the eyes. Now they're just staring at you. They don't.
I pull out my pike, just showing it to them. The old pike.
Are you gonna say anything?
Village, I have returned. Rog the Grey, he's back. And he's breaking tradition.
And he's breaking tradition.
Now that's a way to enter.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I mean, did tell you how he's going to go. Okay.
It's just me or is this microphone fucking up?
Yeah, just a second. I'm just gonna do a little mic check.
Seems to be working.
Well,
okay.
It was.
There you go. Okay, so
It was
persuasion,
translated
right?
for a bit. It was translated for a little bit sometimes when you were talking. But that seems to be okay now.
26.
Apparently.
Okay. You're seeing this, and with passive perception, you see one of them is very familiar. It's your son, and you assume war chief still. The Ghost Strangler, as you remember him. And he raises his spear. And he shouts out, "My father, Rog the Red, champion of Tempest, has returned." And all of them grab whatever stick or spear have and just kind of stand tall and just reach the spear to the sky. It appears they accepted you.
I'm home. Rosar, my son. I hope you're still war chief.
Indeed I am. Indeed I am, father.
Strong as ever. Oh, dear. My emotions are catching up to me, son.
You got a lot to tell. Our local shamans told that they saw you screaming, echoing through the world. Your skin, your flaming eyes. I can see it's true. You gotta tell us a lot. Everything, in fact. It's been years.
The stories will be grand, I assure you, and it's all thanks.
And I tap on the shoulder with a stern but jolly tap on your shoulder, Lecter.
So thank to this wooden man.
Like the thing's in like half a foot in the ground.
if he didn't take my services when I was a mercenary, honestly, this power wouldn't have come. And now, this power is back home. My spear is yours, tribe. My spear is yours.
So, Lecter, at this point, you gonna chill more or you gonna leave?
I will stick around for a little bit longer and watch the celebrations. And once the situation starts to like ramp up and the real celebration starts, like the heavy stuff, I will formally excuse myself to return to the ship.
So, good 10s of minutes pass. The roasts begin. The best of the best of swamp ales are brought out. And as Rog, you tell tales to your war chief's son, your wife, who is doing well and missed you a lot, and of course your daughter as well. Yeah.
I'm very happy.
You got the whole tribe's attention as you tell tales from the beginning, where you set off and found yourself in a tiny little forest by this abomination with lanky legs, up to being in a just freshly snown Stalingrad and killing humies by the hundreds.
I'm guessing there's a couple of cheers for that one.
Oh, yes. Oh, fucking yes. But yeah, lecture, it takes a good hour and a half. And the whole tribe, except for a few people who are just maintaining the surrounding area just to oversee, just, what's it called? To oversee that, there's no ambushes, no nothing. Including Kalia and the felines, they're all listening to the tale. And even though felines don't know the language, they're very keen to listen.
They'll never learn Common, they just learn Orcish directly.
Actually, that orcish cats. Now that's interesting.
So yeah, yeah, Lecter.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been fun.
It is.
This is how the chats will turn out in maybe a couple weeks.
That would be entertaining. Now,
Oh, gladly.
This is a goodbye, personally, from the out of character. But then again, I'm not really leaving. I'm just leaving the afternoon campaign.
For a while. Maybe.
Yeah, for a while. Let's see if you're all there once I come back. If I come back.
So
shows up with a character that's just absurd.
Maybe.
So
my character's in your hands, Araxis. I'll just listen in till the end.
Okay. So, Lecter, how many hours will it pass until you decide to leave? Or you want to just explore the swamp on your own?
No. By all accounts, I can treat this place as sacred ground. This is not an area to be explored. Everything that needs to be known is already known by a person of the Platinum Seas, and all I need to do is ask.
True.
And at least right now, I do not have necessity for this information. And with that, I'll head to Rog one last time, wherever he currently is in the village.
By the biggest campfire, telling tales to all gathered around.
And quick question, Rog. Have you opened the bag of holding yet?
Oh, I've looked through it, yeah.
If you ever need something of me specifically, tell whatever shaman you have in the village to send a message to the focus of this coin. That message will be received by me.
Alright. I heard you. And don't worry, if anything, I will inform you.
Thank you. It was nice working with you.
You as well. Now again.
And with that, with one tap on the back, my hand is still on his shoulder. I believe you're sitting down right now.
Yeah.
My hand is on your shoulder, and you slowly feel my shoulder fading out as I'm teleporting away in that moment. As I'm making my way back to the ship.
So, with that, Rock finally took his medication, and Electro disappeared.
That's exactly what I thought. Like, oh no,
Mm.
my imaginary friend, no.
No, my schizophrenia.
Yeah. So
Wrong, the cat girls weren't real.
the cat
The
girls.
cats just disappear.
So tell us
That would be
again about this character.
It was
known as-
all a dream.
Honestly, that would be so depressing.
So, all of a sudden, crack a lightning rod as you wake up.
No!
But yeah,
Okay, gentlemen, thank you for being part of this great theater. It was great playing with you
AKA
all.
effing with Rog.
Yes.
He just wakes up. He's just in a regular townhouse, ready to go to his
Yeah.
office job.
so I guess with this we're gonna call it then, because
There's one last thing I want to do. I would return to the ship, and I would go exactly to the position where I left off, and facing every one of the crew who's currently there. So Ken, Ravan, and Kron. I'm the last one of the beginner crew of this exploration team.
Oh, so we kill you and the problem goes away, right? I'm joking. I'm joking.
Of course.
I
The old
Just,
group is gone.
I have a
Long
character
live the group.
question. I have a character question. Did you take anything as a souvenir from the Swan?
I didn't.
Unfortunate.
But you're
so
also very familiar with Rog, so.
yeah. So here's
And
the thing.
I have a token there, so
It is Lecter. It is about 6 p.m. in the evening, and all of a sudden you just hear a crackling noise coming from the island, and your thing starts to immensely tick. You look around, and you see the head of the elder dragon start to rise. Its eyes glowing bright bluish. And you see the cobalt on its head riding it. Anything you'd like to do?
No.
I'm watching the entire process. I'm just standing.
Yeah.
Is that effing kobold raising it?
And you see
for the first time.
You see it kind of looks at you all and just kind of gives a wave as it kind of clutches there for all life. And you just see the fucking head immediately go towards the water and just dunks in, and just in like good half a minute you just see the whole fucking line of like the snake disappear into the water.
It actually takes like a while, but just like standing there.
Yeah.
But
Should be over by
how
now.
long it is.
Yeah, it's like half.
After. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you think we should have tell him that there's another giant snake in these waters?
They'll probably find out in 3, 2, 1. we just see your Mandela come up with the Delamatur corpse in its mouth.
Oh man, the Germans would go nuts.
Okay, so with that, I think we're gonna call it. Rog, 63 sessions. You're officially
New
retired.
record!
Hell yeah. So,
High score.
you got anything you want to say before I'm shutting the stream down for with no survivors?
The old group is dead. Long live the new group.
Well, you're the only survivor.
Change of the guards, and my replacement was Kaz. You better make me proud, or I'm coming back to slap you.
Well, he's not here at the moment.
I mean, theoretically, none of the old group is dead. They're just away.
Technically, yeah.
True.
They're just
True.
somewhere else.
Don't forget to visit, assholes.